Why would you not buy a DJI Osmo action camera? Stay tuned. You will want to be interested in what I have to say about everything this Osmo has to offer, that is. Now, I'm going to get every bad piece of the Osmo action out right now. I don't want to forget anything. So, the first issue I find with my Osmo, battery exhausted comes on any given time, but you never know when that's going to happen. And it has created a fix with the latest firmwares. Deja vu. The coloring is about spot on. And if you think I'm baloney, then you better go check the GoPro out. Now that I got my selling point across to you, why do I want to? That's one of the complaints they had. Oh, it's about Osmo. The lens, it's removable, but it's delicate. The slightest drop in the right order, it's going to break anything. Imagine that. Audio clipping during a split on chaptering was corrected for that. Rock steady. Oh, the jitters. Not I. Low light. This is low light. And people complain about the stupidest little things in life. Front screen latency. Oh, never going to be ever corrected. But it sure is controlled. Don't look at the front screen. That's the fix. I can't get my camera serial number registered. My camera won't get onto the app. It's rendered useless. Oh boy. Well, it's quite windy. And wind noise reduction, we know don't work. But the Synova 3.5 interface, oh, it's not going to produce the audio I want. It's not going to work with the aftermarket cages. Why would an aftermarket Synova work with an aftermarket cage? I'm winded. I'm running out of steam. No, I'm running out of issues. The issues I heard, oh, there are probably much more, but they're not the issues that I have. I have, maybe because of my Rode Wireless Go, a little high beep with an external mic. Synova is mono. That's what the camera's all about, being mono and not stereo. Can't blame a company for choosing the sound card. Also, I'm not happy with the semi-manual controls, so I don't believe it's an issue. Many people think issues are where, well, I want this, they don't have it, and it becomes a DJI issue. Well, it's repeat and repeated over and over. Issues what people have. Oh, I fixed it this time, man. I put my bike right in the path, and I guarantee you somebody's going to walk right on by and skip on through. With the Osmo Action, it's like this hot sauce, man. Let me tell you, things are hot on the market today, and sure enough, here he comes. It's so hot that when you go ahead and do things where you get the camera to work the way you want it to, I mean, I can't tell you anything more than that. But, you know, I don't get people. I really don't get people when I say, you put something there, you learn to walk around, you learn to get around things. So I'm going to go find a real quiet spot and get the hell out of here. I only moved, put everything where they could walk where they want to walk, and you do one of these, like I said to Ohio Fred. Learn to block things out in life. Don't worry about it. Osmo Action has been out for over a year plus, May. And there goes a GoPro person, just out of here. You don't want to be part of the Osmo scene. And with the Osmo, firmware 1.00.00.10, they had many issues. Nothing like having your own privacy, that you can sit down uninterrupted and do your review. I don't think it's the right scene. So just to show you, I could find a spot and I could get my talk and nothing around. I got nothing to say. There's not much to say about the Osmo Action camera. I'm using a Rode Wireless Go with the Sonova 3.5mm adapter. It records mono to stereo sound to the Osmo Action's audio board of the camera. Now the funny thing is, we can go wireless and we can use a pair of Bluetooth headsets, but I don't think we're able to yet because DJI has not perfected the app with the port to use the Rode Wireless Go. That'd be something. Now, Osmo Action 2 going to be out on the market. Even DJI themselves won't tell you about that. So I'd rather let you come along and enjoy the rest of this review and show you what the Osmo Action can do in the hand of a vlogger. I'm not the best vlogger in the world, but it's time to get on moving and share it than complaining like GoPro. GoPro has got so many issues. In the description below, you can decide how many issues I found from all of you. The ones that I got. The lens protector, the audio clipping, that's because of the Rode, and I just can't think of the other one at the moment. Battery exhaustion. 3 issues out of many issues I have with the Hero 5, the Hero 6, the Hero 7, the Hero 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Never, ever, it's going to go away. The golden hour. That's when these cameras shine the best. If it's sunrise, sunset, any outdoor activity, the camera will do a mighty fine job. Once you start to introduce a low-level light, then you're going to produce issues to the camera, and adjustments are needed. For example, my video is shot with the negative 0.7, and everything else is left in the default. I have de-warp on, I have the color left as color. There's a special name for it. I don't put it on C-Link, and I shoot in 4K, and this is at 40 frames per second. I don't need to put it 24 frames per second. It does that mighty fine job. But once we start to turn the camera around, you're going to see some adjustment. Oh, and let me not forget one important issue. And I'll get right to it in a second. The one issue that didn't come about, that I totally forgot, and I do apologize for making it later on, is the shutter speed, the EV value, the exposure value. Now the exposure value will adjust for just a second, under 10 seconds. If it gets a little dark, a little light, from 1/60th to about 1/200th of a second. I don't consider that an issue. I just consider that something I just never realized when I set up at the wee hours. I share a good story, I show a good vlog, I do things the way I like to do it. And I hope you enjoyed the video of me showing and presenting you some of the issues of an Osmo Action. Use your camera no matter what you like to use it for. Enjoy it, get out there, share the fun, and you never know what to expect. You may never know what you see out there, and you can capture that moment. So I'm Fish. Time to say thank you very much for joining me. I'm beating the crowd out. It's going to be an extremely hot one, and that's the Osmo Action. Enjoy. I don't need to have myself a chesty mount. I put my camera in my belly, and I capture the moment right in my way. We all like to, take one track and go that route. We don't like to be off track. So what's happening here? They got a shark happening there. Doing an interview with the shark. Hey, they got a camera. I got a camera. You want to switch and see which one does a better job? Oh yeah, you know that story. Did I forget one last thing? Oh, I sure did forget one last thing. And I'll tell you exactly what that was. Overheating. Oh yeah, I experienced it once. And only once. And the camera is supposed to get hot. But the good thing about this camera is it will shut off the LCD front and the back screen. And it'll continue on recording while it's extremely hot. Now, the one thing that some other company may do is, you know what? I'll be on the safe side, and it doesn't turn its beeps off or the LEDs off when the battery starts to get low. I never gotten down to that part.